Welcome, friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney LP. Here we go. We will see voice through LP, so voice LP. We'll see how this goes. Here we go. I didn't expect that. The first turnabout. Okay. First turnabout, here we go. So this is from 2001, so... Gasp, gasp. There's blood! There's blood! Ooh, someone got murdered with a statue thing. Ooh, I need to lower the volume, though. This is loud. Damn it, why me? Let me lower this. I can't get caught, not like this! I gotta find someone to pin this on! Why does it look like he's got a bullet in his head already? Someone like him! I'll make it look like he did it! Okay, I gotta lower the volume some more. This is really loud. Lowering some more. Okay, I put it down to 4. Okay, there we go. August 3rd, 1947. I mean, 9 a.m. and 47 a.m. 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Click. Click the big plus. Alright, so obviously Phoenix Wright's gonna be my voice. So that's how it's gonna go. So here we go. Court record? Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. Boy, am I nervous. Let's look at these things. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who was my friend in grade school. Alright. Mia Fey, chief attorney at Fey & Co., my boss and a very good defense attorney. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Okay, evidence. Attorney's badge. No one believed I was a defense attorney, but I didn't carry this. If I didn't carry this. Chip checking. Yeah, we're recording. Okay. Denise autopsy report. Time of death. 7:31. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, back. Go! Alright. Alright. Right! Okay, who's Mia? Is Mia... Oh, it's that lady. Oh, hiya, Chief! Okay, I've seen that before, but I don't remember it being on this lady. This is like, this game's been around for like 16 years, I don't... Okay. Alright, well, okay. Does she get Jung's voice? We're gonna get her voice for now. Woo! I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Oh, Maya! That's who it is! Maya! Maya's Mia's sister. They get the same voice. Okay. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Okay, who says that? My life, everything, it's all over. Huh? Isn't that your client screaming over there? Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry! Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished, man! I'm finished! I can't live in a world without her, I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick! You gotta tell me, who took my baby away? Huh. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Alright. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Dead. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. I regret this very much. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's unusual. It's usually not his fault. He just has a terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Is Larry a regular? Oh, we got, is this judge always the judge? Is this always the judge? Okay. If this is always the judge, I need to have a good voice for this guy. Alright, this is always the judge, so... The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. That name is hilarious. Yes. Oh, please. Oh, this guy looks great. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hands shaking, palms sweaty, arms spaghetti, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, we got a memory test? Oh, it's me, Phoenix Wright. No, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered the cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim of this case? Cindy Stone is my understanding. Double check. And it is, Cindy Stone. Alright, we got it right. Winston Payne. He looks like a Winston. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Well, that works. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Tempted to put Mia Fey just to have her react, but let's not get in trouble. Correct. Now tell me, what was the case of death? What was the cause of death? Sometimes I forget, I'm old. She died because she was... hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Okay, yeah. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. Can I read this while this is going on? No, I can't. Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We've recurred together. We've Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Antony. They all die. Didn't they all die? I got the joke! Didn't they all die? Let me check the court record real quick. Statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls. Or seeing me ever, man, that's all. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. Oh, but lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport, okay. Can we look at, no we can't. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Take a look at it. Apparently arrived from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Okay. Okay. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Objection! Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Wins. Oof! Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant, man? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead, man. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Dude. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh no, he went. Oh crap. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly? Stop him from answering? Have him answer honestly? Let's do that. I know, I'll send him a signal. tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Okay. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So I didn't see her. What the fudge? That's his voice? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. That voice is going everywhere. I gotta catch it. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit? Frank Shawit? Frank Shawit to the stand. What the fudge? Mr. Shawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Shawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. Oh, it's pronounced Frank Sawit. Sawit. Oh my god! Names! Witness account. I'm wringing my hands. Okay, here we go. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Okay, it's the same voice as the prosecutor. Alright, okay, we're pulling something else. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Checking court records really quick. Time of death, 4 to 5 p.m. Okay. 4 to 5 p.m. He said 1 p.m. Okay. Alright, that's what we got. That's what we got. Okay. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Okay, hold on a second. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. 1 p.m. faced with that, but the death around 4 to 5 p.m. Okay. Alright, okay. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do, ma'am? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Oh! How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's account. Testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Just get it up in there. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. I already forgot this guy's voice. Cross-examination, okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Present. Keep going. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Think it's strange I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Objection! Or hold it! 1 p.m., are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Present. Over here. The autopsy. How do I... No, okay. Present, right there. Objection! Yeah! You found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes! It was 1 p.m. for certain. That guy's voice, I'm not finding it. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, shit. Oh, that's Whoa! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Frank. Way to put him on the spot. That's really all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery, witness testimony. Okay, new testimony. I keep forgetting this guy's voice because, well, he's a one-off character, I guess. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terrible sorry about the misunderstanding. TV now? I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Alright. Cross-examination. Okay. Heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was... Did I say anything suspicious? There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Do we know the television was on? And how would he hear the television from outside the door? That was good. Hold it. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witnesses testified he heard the time. It was 3... well, it wasn't. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Okay, so... does she have a VCR? Were VCRs around back then? Video? Yes, it explained why the time was wrong. True. Right? I think the problem lies someplace else. We agreed you heard the time of the scene, then. Alright, keep looking. When he found the let's try it. You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. Didn't think to look at anything else. Least of all, on my watch. Isn't that a little strange? You're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Balls, okay, alright, okay. Try this, okay. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching tape. Oh god. Okay. Some of us are dumb. Okay. Apparently, I can press him on every sentence. So let's press him on every sentence. Okay, let's press him on every sentence. Okay. What have I not pressed him on? Hold it. Well, you just watch it. Not much point pressing him on that one. Was there? Son of a... Okay, alright. Press him on everything. Well, and I already did that one. Okay. Man, I'm not smart. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Hold it. Okay. You said heard, not so... Okay, we did that one already. Skip. Yep. Alright, okay. Why is that his objection? Such a weird objection. Okay. We're pressing on literally every line then. Are you sure it was a television, not a radio? Okay. Keep going. I'm missing something. Press again. How do you explain the gap? Okay, we already did that one. Alright, this one. A video? Okay. The power! Ah, the son of a... Okay, yeah. How could there be a... Yeah. How can she be watching a television when there's a blackout? Blackout. Present! Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Don't. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowett, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sart. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay, witness testimony. Hearing the time. Actually, didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the That's a weird one. That's not the murder weapon. Gladly. That's not the murder weapon. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Is this a clock? Hold it. The murder weapon? There's the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said, yeah. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Present. Present this. There we go. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? Your objections, your evidence, is there anything you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sut. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. That's totally a clock, yeah. I am totally not getting this voice at all. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Oh! I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. How the balls does he know it's a clock? The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Like he goes, every time. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were the one of her sugar daddies! Be frank with us, Mr. Sut. Frank Sut. Frank? I'm always frank. Your Honor, we have complete records of the victim's relationships. Mr. Frank Sut does not appear anywhere. Huh? Oh, really? Please, Mr. Wright, is huh the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future. Yes, Your Honor, let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock, because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sut, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice is burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. But what's the meaning of this? No, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Baseless, you say? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock I heard, no, I mean I saw it, so, Yeah! What the balls? Dude, that smelled. Shut up! Shut up, I hate you. Okay? It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! He's freaking out, that's all I got. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Batteries? Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. Okay. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing! Uh-oh, what's he talking about? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow for the day of the murder? You can't prove that, you don't have a case! He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett. Come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal! A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime! Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. You're gonna die. You're getting the chair. Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. With the save! Chief! Listen up, right? What the hell was that? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Paris time zone is 3 hours? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes! Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence that supports this claim? Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! See this? Let's see you pull this off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The passport. Present. Take it! Take it! Take it in the face! The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh, it's that way, okay. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Heart attack! Now I don't have to F up that voice anymore. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. Get the fudge out. All right. It turns out that Frank Sod was a common burglar. He posed as newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. So he wasn't banging her. We got it wrong. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching your place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And he murdered her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court. Defendant, Lobby Number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over, man. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad boy. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. She was a hoe for show, okay? Congratulations, Larry. Harry? Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Oh my god! The puns! The puns! Oh my god, I didn't even see that coming. Oh my god. Oh, thanks. I really owe you one, man. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook, man. Jeez. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? It's a murder weapon. You are nuts. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that Someone was killed with this. Oh, he made this. Oh. Actually, I made this glove for him, man. I made one for her and one for me. But really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, man. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool, man. Don't that make you want to just cry, man? So, Larry... Are you sure? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. No, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay, man. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Time to make something up. What the heck is she talking about? The statue itself? Take that to the face! Check this out, Larry! Proof positive you weren't just some chump up to her. Just a side squeeze. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? Where'd you get that clock, man? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed the clock, that's all, man. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer, man. Really, I am. Really, I am. Thanks, man. Hope that made him feel a little better. Ugh. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh, she likes him! Or she's really impressed with him. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Oh, that's the game! Alright, we're done! That's it for this LP! Thanks for coming by, everybody! First Turnabout. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Swear to God, if it's Fair Play Brothers for the third episode, I'm gonna kill somebody. A brand new episode has been added. We're not gonna click on that. Not gonna click on that. Oh, we probably have to save first. Click on it. Yeah, save. Thank you. Alright, okay, there we go. Episode 1 is done. That's a tutorial. And not bad. My only problem was I couldn't get a good voice for the witness, and I kept losing his voice every time. F me. Alright, well, that was pretty good. I get why people like it. This game's pretty entertaining so far. So that right there is the first episode. Phoenix Wright's gonna stay. The judge is gonna stay. Okay. The judge is Old Man and Reinhardt combined. The prosecutor is Professor Tot, basically. And Mia's gonna be Jung, and then it's gonna also be Maya. They're gonna get the same voice, so it's gonna be confusing. for a little bit. I'm assuming, well, he was very cryptic, and I can already guess why. I recognize Maya, I did not recognize Mia. I recognize the thing they're wearing, though. And, that's it for this episode. So, I had fun doing this voice through for this episode, and we'll see the next one. Let me know what you think. The voices fit or not. It's not going to change necessarily what the voices are, because I can only do what I can do, but I wonder where I'm going to use Missile's voice. But anyway, that right there is the game for now. I had fun playing. Hope you had fun watching and listening. And if you like the episode, give us a like. If you like us, give us a sub. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.